Good morning, students. We are studying the reproduction in lower and higher plants. In this topic, we have studied sexual reproduction. In sexual reproduction, we have studied the structure of a typical flower, then structure of pollen grain, structure of anther, development of male gametophyte, development of male gametophyte, then pollination, types of pollination, fertilization, and in last lecture we have studied development of endosperm. Now today we have to discuss the development of an embryo. Okay, we have studied fertilization. During fertilization, that is during double fertilization, one of the male gamete fuses with egg to form diploid zygote, which is termed as syngamy, and second male gamete fuses with diploid secondary nucleus to form diploid primary endosperm nucleus. So it is the result of double fertilization. Syngamy results in formation of zygote, which is diploid, and triple fusion results in formation of triploid primary endosperm nucleus. Okay. From this triploid primary endosperm nucleus, there is development of endosperm or formation of endosperm, while embryo develops from zygote. This process, that is the development of zygote to form embryo, is called embryogenesis. Okay. Now, the steps involved in formation of embryo. Suppose it is the zygote. Now this is the zygote, and this zygote is diploid because it is formed by fusion of haploid male gamete and haploid female gamete or egg cell. Now this zygote undergoes some rest period. This zygote undergoes some rest period, and later on it develops wall around it, and then it is termed as oospore. Now this oospore undergo development and it forms embryo. Now what happens in first step? This zygote or oospore divides by mitosis. It divides by mitosis and it forms two cells. It divides by which division? Mitotic division, that is mitosis, and this division is transverse division. To form two cells. So this cell is termed as apical cell, or it is termed as terminal cell, or it is termed as embryonal cell, or it is also termed as embryonal initium. Then this cell is termed as basal cell, or it is also termed as suspensor cell. Basal cell or suspensor cell. Remember, this apical cell is always present. It always present towards chalazal end. Okay, apical cell is always present towards chalazal end, and this basal cell or suspensor cell is present towards micropylar end. We know in ovule there are two ends, that is chalazal end and micropylar end. Out of these two cells, apical cell or terminal cell or embryonal cell is present towards chalazal end, while the basal cell or suspensor cell is present towards micropylar end. Now what happens in next step? In next step, this apical cell divides by mitosis, by vertical division, and it forms two cells like this. It forms two cells. Okay. Apical cell divides by vertical division, mitotic division, to form two cells. Similarly, this basal cell divides by transverse division to form two cells like this. And such embryo is termed as T-shaped embryo. T-shaped embryo. Okay. Now what happens? Out of these cells, the two cells, that is the two embryonal cells, these are the embryonal cells. Embryonal cells which forms embryo, and these two cells are suspensor cells which forms suspensor. Now these two embryonal cells again divide by mitosis to form four cells like this. These two embryonal cells divides by mitosis to form four cells, and this condition, this stage is termed as quadrant stage. That is the group of four cells. Now these cells formed by basal cell or suspensor cell, these cells divide by mitosis, by transverse division, to form a row of 6 to 10 cells. To form a row of 6 to 10 cells. Which cells forms? Which cells divides? These suspensor cells divides by mitosis, by transverse division, to form a row of 6 to how many cells? 6 to 10 cells. A row of 6 to 10 cells, and this structure is termed as suspensor. Now, what is the importance of this suspensor? What is the role of suspensor? This suspensor pushes this embryo deep inside the endosperm to get nourishment. Now, the cell of suspensor which is present towards embryo is termed as hypophysis. It is termed as hypophysis. While the cell present towards micropylarcate, that is away from the embryo, is termed as haustorial cell. It is the haustorial cell which absorbs nourishment from the endosperm and provides to the embryo. Okay. Now, what is the role of this hypophysis? This hypophysis later on forms a root cap. We know detail about a root. Root is formed by radicle and it shows presence of root cap. This root cap is formed by hypophysis. Now, this embryo, which is with 4 cells. Now, these 4 embryonal cells again divides by mitosis to form 8 cells like this. These 4 embryonal cells divides by mitosis to form 8 cells. Again, here is the suspensor. Okay, 4 embryonal cells and suspensor. Now, these 4 cells divides by mitosis to form 8 cells, and this stage is termed as octant stage. Octant stage. See here, apical cell, single cell, it divides by mitosis by transverse division to form 2 cells, 2 embryonal cells. These 2 embryonal cells divides by mitosis to form 4 embryonal cells, and this stage is termed as quadrant stage. These 4 cells again divides by mitosis to form 8 cells and is termed as octant stage. These 4 cells are present in 2 tiers, that is the upper tier and basal tier. These basal cells are termed as hypobasal cells. Hypo means below. These are the hypobasal cells, while these 4 cells are termed as epibasal cells. Epibasal cells. Hypobasal cells and epibasal cells. Now, what is the role of these epibasal cells? These epibasal cells are responsible for formation of plumule, formation of cotyledons, and these hypobasal cells are responsible for formation of radicle. Okay. Now this embryo again undergoes development to form structure like this. Okay. These 8 cells again divides by mitosis. 8 cells divides by mitosis to form how many cells? How many cells will form? There is formation of 16 cells like this. These 4 and these 8. 4 cells quadrant stage, 8 cells octant stage, 16 cells. This 16 celled embryo is termed as globular embryo. It is termed as globular embryo, and the other parts are similar. That is, there is presence of suspensor like this with hypophysis and what? And haustorial cell. Okay, it is globular embryo. Now this globular embryo undergo development. The cells of globular embryo, that is these 16 cells, again divides by mitosis to form the structure like this. Here it forms structure like this. See clearly how it's structured. Okay, here is the again, what is this? It is suspensor, and here is the haustorial cell. This globular embryo becomes heart shaped. It is heart shaped embryo. It is heart shaped embryo. Now this heart shaped embryo attains final shape and size of embryo. There is formation of horseshoe shaped embryo. Horseshoe shaped embryo like this. Is heart-shaped embryo. Final structure of embryo. Here is again suspensor, and here is the haustorial cell. Okay, it is horseshoe-shaped embryo. Now, what are the parts of this embryo? These are 2 cotyledons. Then here is the limule, and here is the radicle. Limule, radicle, and cotyledons. Okay. Now there is again presence of 2 important structures, that is here hypocotyl and epicotyl. Hypocotyl and epicotyl. Okay, now again we revise this structure. We have studied development of embryo. Embryo develops from zygote, and this zygote is formed by first fertilization or the syngamy. Haploid male gamete fuses with haploid female gamete or egg cell to form diploid zygote. This zygote undergoes some rest period, and during this rest period it forms a covering around it, and then it is termed as oospore. This oospore or zygote divides by mitosis. It divides by which division? It divides by mitosis to form 2 cells, and this division is transverse division. Now these 2 cells, out of these 2 cells, One cell is termed as apical cell and another cell is basal cell. Apical cell or terminal cell or embryonal cell which is present towards chalazal end. Basal cell or suspensor cell which is present towards micropylar end. Now this apical cell or terminal cell or embryonal cell divides by mitosis, but here the division is vertical division to form two embryonal cells. Similarly, basal cell divides by transverse mitotic division to form two cells, and this structure appears T-shaped structure. Now these two embryonal cells again divides by mitosis by transverse division to form four cells. This structure contains four cells and hence it is termed as quadrant stage. Similarly, these two cells, the suspensor cells, divides by transverse mitotic division to form a row of 6 to 10 cells, and this row of 6 to 10 cells is termed as suspensor. Now what is the role of suspensor? This suspensor pushes embryo deep into the endosperm. Okay. Now here those two structures are important. The cell of suspensor towards embryo or towards chalazal end is termed as hypophysis. What is the role of hypophysis? It forms a root cap. Then the cell of suspensor, terminal cell of suspensor or the cell of suspensor which is away from embryo is termed as ostial cell. It helps in absorption of food material from the endosperm. Now these four cells again divides by mitosis to form 8 cells, that is it is termed as octant stage. These 8 cells are present in two tiers, that is the upper tier and basal tier. The upper cells are termed as epibasal cells which forms limule and cotyledons, while hypobasal cells are formed radicle. Now these 8 cells again divides by mitosis to form 16 cells. This 16 cell embryo is termed as globular embryo. Now this globular embryo undergoes development to form heart-shaped embryo, and finally this heart-shaped embryo attains the structure of horseshoe-like structure which is termed as horseshoe-shaped embryo, which contains a radicle, limule and cotyledons, two cotyledons. Here there is presence of two cotyledons because this development is completed in diploid plants. So today we have studied development of embryo in angiosperms.